Okie dokie. We are back for another 5-minute Bible study, and we are moving on to murder. Matthew 5, verse 21 to 26. I will read it first. You have heard that it was said to the people long ago, do not murder, and anyone who murders will be subject to judgment. But I tell you that anyone who is angry with his brother will be subject to judgment. Again, anyone who says to his brother, Raka, which it says is a term of contempt, is answerable to the Sanhedrin. But anyone who says, you fool, you will be in danger of the fire of hell. Therefore, if you are offering your gift at the altar, and there remember that your brother has something against you, leave your gift there in front of the altar. First go and be reconciled to your brother. Then come and offer your gift. Settle matters quickly with your adversary who is taking you to court. Do it while you are still with him on the way, or he may hand you over to the judge, and the judge may hand you over to the officer, and you may be thrown into prison. I tell you the truth, you will not get out until you have paid the last penny. So, he starts off by saying, okay guys, you're familiar with this rule. God gave it a long time ago that you're not allowed to kill anyone. If you do, you're going to be facing judgment, and there's no escaping it. But what I'm saying now, Jesus said, is that's not enough. Before, I told you to not stop someone else's heart. But I actually don't even want it to get to the other person's heart. I don't want you to feel anger in your own heart. Forget their heart. I don't want it to get so far that you're holding on to these feelings in your own heart. I want it to stop at your heart. So just being angry with somebody is enough to warrant judgment. Before I said you had to kill them, you don't even have to go that far now. I mean, anyone who says anything mean, it says, will be held accountable in the courts. But anyone who insults a creation of God, they deserve to be thrown into hell, and they will have to plead their case before God. And then he moves on to say, okay, so this is how you handle it. Here's a practical, tangible way to handle this situation. Let's say you're trying to live for God, you're trying to serve him, you're trying to be his hands and feet, anything to glorify God. And this is how you're trying to live your life. But then you remember that someone is upset with you. Not even that you're upset with somebody else. You know that somebody is having a hard time with you. Stop what you're doing. Go. Forget anything that you were trying to do for God, anything that you're trying to glorify him with, because you need to glorify him in a different way now. This is what he wants instead. If you want to glorify God, stop, go, and fix the problem. Bring reconciliation. Find a place of peace with these people or this person with pure hearts. Doesn't mean things are going to be like best of friends, but find a place of peace. Make up with this person, squash any negative or bitter feelings just in yourself. Kill that. Don't feel anger. Don't kill the person. Kill the negative emotions that will drive you to sin. Then go back to your life in other ways of living for God and bringing glory to him once you've brought glory to him through forgiveness and reconciliation. And in that final verse where he says, settle matters quickly. So try to solve your problems ASAP. Don't let them drag out. Don't take it to the nth degree. Don't hold on to angry feelings that prolong the fight, that prolong the hurt and the healing, actually. And do it together in a small meeting, just you guys meeting and trying to fix this situation without it having to blow up into this big deal. It doesn't have to be. If you don't humble yourself and release your anger by conceding and reconciling, you may end up being in a worse position than the trite fight that it began with. You might end up before God, who assigns you to hell until you can earn back forgiveness, which is impossible. And I am weak in this. I hold on to things. I don't deal with them. The emotions stir up, and the next thing you know, I'm not even living in reality. So this is one to be worked on.